Welcome to the Blonde Highlights podcast. We are back from our holiday break. We're here with Kris. What is going on, girl? How was your Christmas?
Oh my God. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2025. Here we are. My holiday was just exhausting. The kids go back to school tomorrow. But yeah, it was great. It was fun. It was amazing, magical, whatever, but it was exhausting. She had a meltdown, just trying to get all that Christmas magic ready and keep up with all the Christmas spirit while dealing with my injured dog. So it was a time. She definitely smoked a cigarette over the break. I pulled a Ben Affleck like in the backyard of my house. I just took one of my mom's cigarettes and I lit one up and I had my moment. But it was good.
That's the best way to describe it. She had a Ben Affleck moment.
I had a Ben Affleck moment. That meme, like that was me.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't talked to you in literally like 2 weeks. Like when I saw your face this morning, I was like, oh my God, stranger, you're here.
I know I missed you. Like as soon as the camera came on, I was like, girl, like we've been texting, but we haven't had time to talk or we haven't recorded. It's been crazy. And also too, like I feel like I've been doing a lot of different girl nights. So it's like seeing this group of friends and then going to this group of friends and everyone's catching up over the holidays. So it's been crazy, a good crazy, but she's ready for regular life now.
Yeah, I was like cracking up because Kris was turning up a little bit.
I turned up all Christmas break.
Yeah, I didn't turn up once.
No, I had a hangover during the Christmas break because I went to a girlfriend's house and it was espresso martinis and then it was red wine and then it was like a little vodka nightcap and she was sick the next day in bed, couldn't move. But next day she was back on the wine. It was a lot. Like I haven't gotten around like that in a long time, but it was a lot of fun. I'm happy I did it though.
Yeah, that was me. I think like work-wise, I was just like working like nonstop and then just crashed. Like I just collapsed into it. And then on Christmas Eve, I did like my family does Christmas Eve dinner normally. So I did like the FaceTime, like pass the phone around because I stayed in LA for Christmas and didn't go back to Ohio. And then Christmas Eve, yeah, I went to a friend's house and had Christmas dinner with like her family and some of the other friends and stuff that we all know each other and had a great time. It felt festive.
Aw,
Yeah, the kids were making like
nice.
like Christmas cookies for Santa and all that other kind of stuff. So it was fun to have like a family type of Christmas situation with people that I really care about. And then Christmas Day, again, did the FaceTime, passed the phone around, had to see what all the nieces and nephews got for Christmas.
Aw,
And then she watched Beyonce. She watched the Beyonce Bowl.
amazing. I didn't see it. How was it?
Fucking incredible. Like fucking incredible. Like it was just another level. Another level. She was like, "Oh, you're gonna talk shit? Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second, because I'm gonna bring down this whole football field right now."
Oh God.
Yeah,
Good for her.
yeah, it was great. I had to. Just watched it like 35 times, I think, or more. I even like had to call my mom and like watch it with her. Like I was like,
Oh my
I
God.
need your breakdown of this.
I haven't seen it. Can I still watch it? Oh, I guess I can. The internet.
Yeah,
I guess I
it's
can
on.
stream it anywhere.
It's on Netflix, but I just watch it on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it today. Actually, I have some time today just to like sit down and veg out, which is actually like what I've been doing a lot too during the break. Is just like I've been sleeping like so much sleep. Like I slept until 9:30 this morning.
Oh wow,
I know that's like unheard of for me these days.
that's horrendous. I would never do
I
such a
know.
thing. I would never.
Never.
Not waking up.
But here we are in a new year. Actually, it's funny. I was watching Modern Family and Phil was doing this thing and he was just like, look out 2025, or it's like, look out 2020 or 2015. I'm living in 2025 or something like that. And Michael and I were like, oh my God, we're that future. We're in the future.
Yeah, because you text me and you're like, you're in the past, bitch.
Yeah, like catch up. Catch up because I'm 3 hours ahead, East Coast time. I'm already here. You're living in the past.
Yeah, which I do gotta say, like, on the West Coast, there is no good New Year celebration. Like, it's anticlimactic. Like, it's like everyone I know that on the West Coast, like, they watch New Year's at 9 p.m. because that's like East Coast New Year's where they have like the Times Square and they have all the other stuff. But like, what do
Oh
they do on the
yeah.
West Coast? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. The fireworks do erupt into chaos.
But still, like, yeah, I guess I mean, like, I'm sure that you guys do your own ball drop, but like, it wouldn't
No.
be as big as like New York's.
No, we don't do a ball drop here.
Oh, that sucks.
No. We have
No,
nothing.
we, no. Honestly, New Year's Eve, it was different for me. Michael had to work a little bit. He had an event. And so I took the boys on a play date to one of the community centers where they were doing like a concert and fireworks and all of that jazz. So I took them to that. And then we went home, ordered Thai food. And then I think we just played Uno teams when Michael got home. And then we let them stay up to see the countdown. And then it was like, okay, bedtime. And we just like all went to bed. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. Mine was not crazy at all. It was a thing. I worked a little bit and then I was just like over it and didn't do much at all.
My New Year's traditions are usually on New Year's Eve. I pick a color of underwear to wear. So for the past few years, I've been wearing yellow, which represents opportunity, wealth, success, happiness, excitement. But this year, I forgot. So I was wearing black Victoria's Secret underwear. So I'm hoping that that'll bring some sort of good juju, but that's like the only big tradition I do because I'm superstitious like that. I don't really set resolutions. However, I do like making a new vision board at the beginning of the year just because that's really fresh and exciting for me.
Yeah, there's a group of like comedians that I do stuff with that were having a vision board making night over the weekend. And I just like couldn't make the time work to go, but I really want to make a vision board this year.
I think it's important. I think that honestly, I was looking at the one that I made last year and what I do for mine, it's really weird. I was thinking of switching it up, but I draw my body and then I write all the things that I want on the inside of my body. And then on the outside, I write all the things that like I want to like keep off of me, keep away from me. And then at the bottom, I write like just like different set of goals. Like I'll do like family goals, personal goals, whatever, like career goals, whatever. But this year, I want to cut out images and put it up because I look at it every day and it's a constant reminder of like, yes, this is what I'm working towards.
Yeah, I know. And I saw, like, I didn't know about the underwear thing, but at work, I heard them talking about, it was like green underwear for like money and like red for love or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's like also, isn't you're supposed to eat grapes under the table? It was like 12 grapes or something.
Okay, so I saw this after the countdown. Like I said, I went to bed and I was laying in and went on TikTok and I saw all these girls sitting under the table eating grapes. And it's like, it's supposed to bring good luck, prosperity, wealth, all the things. And I was like, oh, is it too late next year? I have to do that. I will for sure do that next year. I'm all
Yeah.
about little like fun things like that. I think it's fun. Superstitions are fun.
Yeah, it is fun. And it's fun to have the traditions. This year, growing up, we have the tradition of making pork and sauerkraut for New Year's Day. And
Okay.
I really didn't even know what it represents or where it came from or anything like that. I just knew that on Christmas Day, the smell of pork and sauerkraut is the scent of New Year's Day. Like that's what I've always grown up with. My mom makes it every
Mhm.
year. And so I was looking it up and I think that like the sauerkraut is meant for like, well, one, I think it's a German tradition this is so crazy. I was reading about this because I was like, where did this come from? It's a German tradition brought over by like the Pennsylvania Dutch or whatever, which is like Amish. This is like
Yeah.
somehow an Amish. I picked up an Amish tradition, but it's
In
mostly
Ohio.
yeah, it's mostly done in like Pennsylvania, but parts of Ohio and like that region. And I think the sauerkraut represent because it's supposed to cleanse you, like it's supposed to flush you out.
Yeah.
So it's going to
Yeah.
flush out all that negativity from 2024. And then the pork is because one of the things pigs do on a farm is they root, which is like they take their snout and they like push up the soil, which like tills the soil to be like planted.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Okay, Farmer Kyle's here with some lessons.
Okay,
But
here we go. Here we go.
but
Yeah.
apparently the pig's snout, when they do that, they're rooting forward. Where say like chicken or turkey or something, their legs are like it shows backwards or something. So you eat the pork because you're rooting forward, and then the sauerkraut like
cool.
cleanses out all that nastiness from the year before.
That's so cool. I'm gonna do that next year. I believe in the sauerkraut. Like it'll get you. I think that that's really cool. I don't know. I'm not big on resolutions. Like I am at a point now where like I'm constantly trying to grow and evolve, but I do feel the excitement of a new year because it's just like to me it's a fresh start. It marks the beginning of something. And like for me on Sundays, I do the same thing. I set new goals. I'm excited for Monday because I'm like, it's a fresh week. It's love being around opportunity. I love when opportunities are in the air and it's like for anyone, right? So for me on Sundays, thinking about Mondays, I used to get Monday scaries, but now I'm like, no, it's opportunity week. Like something really cool could come out of this week. And that's how I feel about the new year. So that's why I'm like, I want to put like a vision board. I put it on the inside of my closet door where I get dressed every day. And I just think it's exciting. And I love that your comedian friends were doing a vision board party. That is so cool.
Yeah. Well, and I think too, like for me, I think of the spring, is it spring equinox? It's spring something. Like I think of that as the new year, really, because I think it actually is in most cultures. But it is, we're changing the year. It is 2025 now on the Gregorian calendar. So it does mean something. But I do like to think of like a fresh start a little bit. And I like to make I like to make goals. I don't really like to think about like the resolution of it all or like, and I was reading about this and it was interesting and it was saying, don't make your New Year's resolutions punishment based. Like, don't like, be like, I'm going to lose this much weight or I'm going to like, don't like punish yourself at the beginning of the year because what's that doing to your psyche or manifestation?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel like before I used to put on so much pressure on myself to set a good resolution. It was always, of course, weight based. It was always, of course, like I want to read X amount of books in like 6 months, like things like that. And I didn't really feel like they were authentic to me. Like me, I like working out. I like doing all of this day to day. So to put this pressure on me, it just makes me not want to do it. As soon as I feel like I have to do something, I never want to do it. And when I know that it's like my own will and I'm excited to do something, I will work for it. But I feel like a lot of people put so much pressure on resolutions. Like this is the year I change. This is the year I'm going to be 30 pounds lighter or whatever. And it's like, you can just work on that throughout the year. Like, like I'm at a point right now where like my goal, and it has been my goal for the past 2 years, is just to be like consistently and constantly evolving. Like that's what I want. Like I want to be different than how I was last week. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like this pressure all the time, you're right, of like punishment-based resolutions, that's how people just like automatically stop. Do you know what I mean? Like no candy this year, or I'm not eating that. You know what I mean? Like it's just like all this restriction. It's not fun.
Yeah. And I think with like the ADHD of it all, of me, there's this term called pathological demand avoidance. And basically like, so anytime anyone tells you you have to do something, or even if it's yourself saying, I have to do this, you're going to rebel. Because you're like, don't tell me what to do, bitch.
Yes. Yes. I swear I have ADHD. Like as soon as you say that, I'm like, yes, that is me. Like as soon as I tell myself I'm going to do something, like especially if it's like weight based, I do the opposite and then I binge eat.
Exactly.
Like that's why I'm like, I don't say any of that stuff. I just like enjoy. One of the things that I put on my vision board last year was laughter. Like I genuinely love laughing. Like there's nothing better than a good laugh. Like I want to be laughing all the time. So last year I put that on my vision board and it's going back on my board this year.
That's a really great one because I feel like we really have brought a lot of laughter with the Blonde Highlights podcast in 2024.
100%. And then we started Blonde Highlights and we're always laughing. Our listeners can't really hear us because we both have like a silent laugh sometimes, but we are always laughing.
Our silent laughs have to be cut out because it's just like blank silence.
I know. We're going to have to start really putting on a fake laugh for when we're laughing or like make some sort of noise because it's all the time. You and I just go silent for like 30 seconds, but it's us laughing so hard.
Yeah, exactly. I texted Kris. I was like, so I think we got to address our silent laughs.
Yeah, like so much of the podcast is being cut out.
Like we're doing it now.
Yeah.
We do got to work on those like fake laughs, but that sound real.
I know. I'm going to try it in the episode and then you tell me if it sounds real because we need to do something because our genuine silent laugh just isn't cutting it for a podcast.
No. I think my resolutions or my like New Year's that I'm thinking of is I want to be more self-sufficient in a way like I want to cook more things from scratch. I
Love it.
I want to make more things from my hands, you know? My mother, she got me a sewing machine for Christmas. So we're going to be whipping up caftans, muumuus, outfits, everything.
Yes.
We're
She's gonna be launching a fashion line soon.
very soon, natural fibers.
Yes.
And
Here
you're
we go.
wrapping
Here
up
we
in this
go.
plastic.
It's coming out.
It's coming out. Yes.
It's coming out.
But I have been. I feel like I've been buying more just like basic ingredients and making it and it's been good. I've been like more happy with like and I feel like I'm eating better portions. I feel like I'm eating better just because I'm like making it myself and it's like I'm sustaining myself with this. And also it's just like everything is so expensive and I'm just like I can't. Like I just don't even want to like participate and like just crazy price gouging shit. I just can't get down with it. So she's going to make her own stuff from now on and be completely self-sufficient.
I love
And
that.
I started making sourdough.
Oh my God.
Okay. So I started the sourdough bread starter, which was like, and I got like the sprouted whole wheat flour for like that whole grains. And how I got into it was because I have been trying to follow this, and I hate to use the word diet because it's not a diet, but the name of it has diet in it, and it's called the Mind Diet, and it's essentially an eating plan made by scientists who study like Alzheimer's and dementia and cognitive decline. And so following this mind diet is supposed to help your cognitive function to process at a higher level and ward off the dementia, the Alzheimer's, all that kind of stuff. And so I have been following that and it's been good, but it is a lot of whole grains. Like the biggest thing of it is whole grains, which is crazy for me because I was keto all the way. No whole grain, you know what I mean? No, nothing like that. Just like meat and cheese and everything else, which is like, and I was doing everything that like doesn't help your cognitive function, I guess.
For sure. I feel like you were conditioned to like avoid any type of grain.
Yeah. So this is a whole new journey for me. And so this is how I got into this like whole grains versus other things. And I was like, oh, wow, I can make this bread myself. And I can know that there's not all this other crazy ingredients in it and stuff like that. And then I also know that the sourdough is easier to digest and the sprouted grains are easier to digest too. So I've read that some people that struggle with like celiac, or maybe not even celiac, but like intolerance to gluten can get away with that more than others. So I was like, I'm going to make this very healthy bread. And I was so excited about this journey. I thought I was being independent. I thought I was being unique. I thought I was, breaking the mold. And I tell Kris, I'm like, girl, I'm making a sourdough starter. And I thought she was going to be like, what? But she was like, oh yeah, everyone is. And I was like, wait, who's everybody? What are you talking about?
It is everywhere right now.
I am
everywhere. Everyone is.
I am so fucking pissed because I tried
to. She was doing something original.
I thought I was being original. I thought I was being different. I thought I was being unique. I don't like to follow trends. Like I make the trends, honey. She ain't following the trends. And I like to like beat to my own drum. And so now if I can't even talk about my sourdough starter that I've been working on, because everyone's just going to be like, oh, you're doing like everybody else? No,
You're a little late to the party.
Yes. No, get the fuck out of here with that. I am like, no, literally, I'm so angry because I thought I was so special in this and now everyone's doing it. And so I just look like a follower.
I feel like you can do something that's a little bit original for it if you maybe do something original with your designs of your sour bread. Like, how at the top people like cut in little flowers and do like the split thing. Maybe you could do something original with that. And then everyone will be like, oh my God, this was invented by Kyle Hennessy. Like she is the OG sourdough bread queen for this.
No, because I've seen them all do the little designs. I've seen people do the butterfly. I've seen them do that. Like, I guess like my uniqueness is not doing a fucking design on it.
No. I mean, you know what? You're here now. It's your journey. You're not doing it because it's a trend. You had like the genuine something sparked in you, whether it was, subconscious because it's all over the internet right now, even though you haven't noticed, or like you genuinely are just like, I want to make my own bread. Something sparked in you and it was an original thought for you. And here we are.
Yeah, exactly. Here we are. I'm just not going to make content about it. I don't want to talk about it because I just sound like like everybody else.
Oh my God.
What?
I know what you can do.
What?
Can you make a course and then sell your sourdough course online? Be like, hey, bitches, I just started, but hey, buy my course. And then you can launch it. And then you can do like all those posts,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
5 things about sourdough creation that real people don't want to tell you.
yeah, yeah. And I haven't even baked a loaf yet.
You haven't done one yet?
No, because I'm still getting my starter started because I think I messed it up. And so now she's like, and I thought I was going to dump it. But then last night I checked on it and she like almost doubled in size. So I was like, okay, I got her back to life. Because here's the thing is my scale, like it is a math equation of how much to remove, how much to feed, how much to do all this stuff. And the only scale I have at my house is like a postage scale. And so it's in pounds and ounces, but I'm measuring in grams and the glass weighs so much. And so here's the thing is I'm calculating everything in pounds, ounces, and grams and subtracting and trying to figure out the exact equation in the conversion. And
Oh my God.
it's a pain in the ass. And I messed up the calculations one day and I think I fed it not enough because I didn't remove enough, so I didn't feed it enough. And so I've been working on getting it back to that place, but I think by next week I should be able to possibly get a loaf, but maybe not. I don't know.
It takes like a week to make a loaf?
And no, it takes a week to make the starter and it takes 2 weeks
Fuck
for it to
that.
be ready
No.
enough to bake a loaf. But you can buy a dehydrated starter from somebody on TikTok shop and then feed it for a few days and then it'll be ready to bake a loaf.
Oh my God, that is way too much. Good luck. Good luck. I'm with you on the journey, but good luck.
But Kris
I could not do that. No.
No. Okay. But Kris is trolling me because I saw apparently there's some girl, she was new to the sourdough community. Like she's only been like baking loaves and some like out of her house for like 2 months and she created a course and then all the sourdough people were like, oh hell no, girl. Oh hell no. We've been doing this for years. Get out of here with that. So I texted
get your course out of here.
So I texted Kris after she was like shaming me into because I'm talking about how much I'm like sad that they're like I'm follower now because I'm on the trend with everyone making sourdough bread. I'm like, there's drama in the community, girl. Drama in the
community.
The sourdough community is fired up about some random girl who created a course.
God. There's always a community that like you just never know exists, and then all of a sudden you're like, what? So you're part of that community now.
Yeah, and
you can join like a community support group.
Yeah, Facebook group, girl. No, but I am in it for the drama, and that's one thing I'm gonna be sad if TikTok really does get banned in the U.S. is the random drama that erupts in the random subcategory groups of TikTok.
Yes, like if TikTok is banned in the States, that's gonna suck because then I just have like Canadian TikTok.
Yeah.
Boring. Like we'll still have it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still gonna have it, but it's like, come on, we need the Americans for the entertainment. You know, like I'm wholeheartedly mean that.
I know. I feel like they can't just give us cold turkey, you know, because we're addicted. We are on social media crack right now with TikTok. Like it is injected into the veins. You can't just cut us off cold turkey like that.
No, absolutely not. There needs to be a wean off process.
Yeah, because the brain rot is too real. People will
lose their minds. No, people will lose their minds.
Exactly.
But then can you just change your location to Canada?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah.
You can just get like a VPN.
Yeah,
is it a VPN?
Everyone's getting Canadian TikTok now. So now that we are in the new year and there's obviously different forecasts, there's like the trend forecast. Do you have any predictions for any trends? So either like fashion trends, makeup trends.
Okay. Here is my predictions. Well, first of all, I want to say when it comes down to the Blonde Highlights podcast and our predictions, we don't play. Many of our predictions have came true. And I think that we have also influenced many industries across the world.
Uh-huh.
Because
we should actually do a post or start putting out us saying our predictions and then showing how it happened. Because we've predicted a lot of shit on this podcast.
No, but exactly. Like, remember when I took that stand and I said Calprint is coming back? And you know who listened?
Mhm.
Paris. Paris picked up the phone call and said, yes, ma'am, Calprint is
Yes.
back. And then,
Here we are.
But I want to say one thing about the Calprint, because it was all over Paris Fashion Week the last 2 seasons after we made that announcement. Like, they listen to us. They know that we know what we're talking about here. But the Calprint has made its way to fast fashion now.
Oh, yeah.
And the only fast fashion that I really order from is like Cider, because like they have like cute clothes in my size. Not an ad by any means, because the whole section was like the Western, and it had so much cow print in the section, only for standard sizes, no plus sizes.
Oh my God. No.
I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We started this trend. We predicted this trend. We started this trend, and you don't even make it in our size.
No. It's rude. It's disrespectful, and it's rude.
It is rude. It is very rude. So I would say that, okay, my first prediction is that the Western style that has been influenced by a lot of the Cowboy Carter album, but also just like a rise in like country music and stuff like that. There's been this Western trend. I believe that that is going to turn into the boho trend very soon.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I agree. Yes.
Give us those macrame skirts or the whatever, all of the look. And then and then we're going to jump really far in the future. I believe that the Western style turning into boho style is going to bring in the future, possibly 2026, the hippie 70s look.
Oh, I would love that. I love that. I love that era.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did put more boho, but I didn't think of the 70s.
Okay.
That is a good one. I put... Are you done? Wait, are you done your fashion ones?
Oh, no, I have a bunch more, but go.
Okay. I was saying that fake glasses. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more fake glasses. So, you know how you and I wear like the big, bold, fake, well, I wear the big, bold, fake glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think that we're going to be seeing more of those. And I think these 2 things are going to have a comeback. Suspenders. I think that yes. I feel it. Suspenders are coming back. And because there's also a lot of those people that love the old money look.
Yeah.
And I think that people are going to start incorporating suspenders, but then the suspenders could also be into a fun look, like a fun, like party look. So I think there's going to be like 2 different vibes of suspenders happening.
Yeah. And you know what, though? Saying that is because we do have a lot of like early 2000s trends that are making their cycle through fashion. And I remember wearing acid wash skinny jeans with suspenders to the club.
I used to wear suspenders, and I know they're coming back. And I also know ring watches. I was in Value Village. I was thrifting, and I saw a ring watch, and I bought it. And I was like, these are coming back. I know it. Do you remember ring watches?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I think they're coming back, but they're going to be super eclectic or super bougie.
Interesting. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I'm into that, actually.
Right? Like I could see like a big fat, like, because usually the ring watches are meant just to kind of cover your knuckle area or like below it, like the base of your finger. I could see just like really big fat ring watches as well. Like keeping the traditional size, but then doing something like big and glamorous.
Yes. And I'm picturing like I want like a stretchy band ring watch because I have like big old chunky fingers and the only rings I can wear are the ones I have that are custom made.
Well, most ring watches always had those bands, like the stretchy bands, and then they kind of look like a watch band too.
Exactly. Oh my God. That is a really good one.
Right?
Okay. So, but my predictions are kind of all mixed together. So we're just gonna, I don't have them categories, but I think this is going to be, so even if TikTok is not banned, I think that people are going to start going back towards long-term content versus the short-term quick content, because I think that we're all aware of the actual brain rot that's happening.
What do you mean by that, short-term content versus long-term content?
Meaning like TikTok videos are very popular right now, and they're like the 30-second, they're the 1 minute max, they're the quick. Where before, it was like a YouTube video, it was like 20 minutes long or something like that. So I think that like the quick, just the constant scrolling of the quick videos, rotting our brains a little bit. And I saw this thing, and they were talking about it was a children's cartoon. It was called like Melonhead or something like that. And they were saying that it's literally crack for babies.
Cocomelon, yeah.
Cocomelon, yeah. It's literally crack for babies. And like, well, if that's crack for babies, what is TikTok to me?
Exactly.
Actual
crack.
Yeah, so I think we're getting too high off the dopamine off of it, and it's like not fulfilling us, and that's why I see people jumping back into like some of the longer term content. I mean, especially...
I could see that. I mean, I've also heard too that people are going to start maximizing what they can do on Instagram now. I've heard that Instagram is going to become more of the tool that it used to be. So, Instagram's kind of taking the back seat. I think that Instagram's going to become the forerunner again. That's just what I've been hearing. And I don't know if it's just because of like the threat of TikTok and whatever, but
I don't like that.
I know you hate Instagram. It's so boring.
Okay, what's your next prediction?
Okay, so I have some celebrity predictions.
Okay.
I think the Smith family is just going to fall apart. I think that they've been hanging on by a thread, and I think that this is the year where one of them just snaps and breaks and just calls it.
I could see that, but I also do think that I literally haven't even heard about them since you had this prediction last year.
I know. I'm telling you, I've been feeling you for the past year. Because I don't follow them, I don't do whatever, but I'm just like in the back of my head, I'm like, I know this family is falling apart. I know. By the end of 2025, something's coming out about that family. Something massive is coming out. I know it. I feel it. It's in my bones, and you'll hear it first here. But I'm telling you, it's either like a secret, something to do with like the son. I don't know, but something's coming out.
That is, wow. I wonder what could happen. Because to me, like, here's my thing with it. Like, I feel like Jada and her mom, when they had that show, sat around and judged everybody else's business, but like couldn't handle their own business being out there. While they were judging everybody else, Jada was like sleeping with her stepson's best friend.
Come on.
You know?
And then kind of building herself up all the time, like praising herself all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like when Will Smith did that whole thing when he was like, keep my wife's name out of your mouth, that to me was like a red flag where it was like, okay, like you fucked up. Like your family's broken right now. Like if you're going to react like that, it's like, what did you do? Why did you have to do that?
Yeah.
Like I understand that the comment was very inappropriate, and I understand whatever, and like, a very uncalled for. I'm not, condoning what that person said, but like, when you're going to go to that extreme.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Trying to prove a point.
You heard it here first. I feel like Miley Cyrus is going to have huge news this year.
I see that. I heard that there's an album coming.
No, not her album. Something personal. Huge news.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Do you think you know what the news is?
Yeah, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to say that, but I think it's good news.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's good news.
Yeah. Like pregnancy?
Like maybe, or like something like that, or like a relationship, or like something big.
Yeah. What if she just like comes out and she's like, yeah, I've been married for like 2 years.
Yeah, like she's going to bring something to the table this year that everyone's just going to be like, whoa, offside. But like really happy.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just what I feel. And I feel like Ryan Anderson, Gypsy. Oh my God, guys. Hold on. Gypsy Rose had her baby. P.S.
Yeah.
Baby girl. Oh my God. Had it early, actually. What?
What did she name the baby, by the way?
Aurora.
Mm-hmm. Aurora Borealis.
But here's the thing. Here's the twist. Okay. Sorry, I know we're really off topic, but like I had to spit it out. She had her baby a year to the date that she was released from prison.
I know.
The math ain't massing. That means then that she would have been sleeping with Ken earlier than what she was telling everybody.
Which I could see that.
Yes. So she was full on cheating on Ryan with Ken.
Okay, I could see that.
She wasn't supposed to have the baby until like late January, I think.
Or did she know all along?
Girl knew what she was doing. She's not dumb.
Yeah. Well, because I saw some video and they said that she was spotted in whatever the town that Ryan lives in. But then I don't know that that's confirmed. I hadn't heard anything else about that. And I was like wondering, like, what if we need a Maury special?
Yes. Well, that's what I think. Ryan Anderson this year, because now that the baby's born, the divorce I think is finalized. He is going to do a very in-depth tell all, not just about their relationship, but about like any nitty-gritty thing that anybody wants to know about Gypsy. Because remember, he was seeing her when she was in prison. So he would know a lot about her.
Yes. Wow, that could be interesting.
And I think that he hasn't done anything like this because his divorce wasn't final. So I think once it's finalized, this guy's going to just like pour it all out. Like an Oprah sit down. Something like that. Like it's going to be big. And then he's going to have like a book or something.
Yeah. Should we invite him on the Blonde Highlights podcast?
100%. Like, let's just get him on here.
Just get him on. Give us the tea. Give us the juice.
You heard it here first.
I don't know. I'm not going to be on his side no matter what he says.
No.
It's going to be Team Gypsy, but...
Obviously, we're always Team Gypsy, but I'm just saying, like, okay, what else do you have?
Okay.
What prediction?
Okay. I have one. I think that because of the freaking sourdough situation... I think that people getting back to like making homemade things is going to become even more relevant. I just feel like people are going to get very into like, because everything you buy is just like shit now. So people are going to be like making things like homemade a little more, cooking more homemade recipes. Like I think the millennial generation and the Gen Z generation, we're just really going to get into our granny core and start like pulling up great grandma's recipes, sewing little things together, doing stuff like that. Like, I just think that we're going to get back to more homemade type of things.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that's a really good thing though. Like I've been trying to do that already. Just more homemade, less processed food. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think so too. I have 2 more fashion predictions. I think 1, the pashmina is going to be everything.
You think so?
I think, give me a pashmina.
Oh my God, yeah, I could see it.
Mostly just because I love the name. Give me a pashmina.
Just give me a pashmina.
But I've been seeing people wear the scarves like that and the pashminas and like different things, like some of the models and stuff. And I saw this video and this guy was like saying like how like it's been like taken from like rave culture and becoming more mainstream. And I'm like, yes, give me a pashmina and some sunglasses and I'm out.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, it's happening. You're right.
Yeah.
Pashmina is going to be in. Yes. Yes, I feel it.
Yeah, and remember I tried to rock the pashmina last year and it was a disaster, but see, like I'm a year ahead of everybody, so I already know.
And that's it.
Exactly.
It wasn't a disaster, it was just a prediction.
It was a prediction, but without the right size for my big head. I also think too, the era of the designer bag, she's taking a moment.
What do you mean?
I think that it's just like even like the Hermes like Birkin, like the Walmart Birkin working thing came out and like it's becoming a joke. And I've just seen so many like bigger fashion people just being like, I don't even want to wear my designer bags. Or maybe they'll be like really good quality like designer bags, but like without all the labels, without all the recognition of it. But I do think that like I think that the Birkins are going to be tacky. Like they're going to be locked up in people's closets.
You think so? Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, I think that it's like gone. And I'm talking, I know there's so many people that I've heard being like, I don't even carry my Birkins, or I don't even want to like wear this like label or this bag or different things like that. But I do think that there'll always be the designer bag. And I look at like Bottega and the way that they have like their weaved bags. Like there's no labels on that, but if you know, you know. But I think it's going to be like the designer bags will be like, if you know, you know, kind of basis. But I think they're just getting more and more plain. Like even like the Row bag that's really popular, it's very simple. It has no labels on it, no nothing like that. So I think we went from a phase of like label mania like a few years ago. And I think now it's going to be like the absence of labels.
Okay. More of like a quiet luxury type vibe.
Yes.
I like that. I do. I feel sometimes when it's like label, 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 I'm like, okay, it just looks like, hey, we get it. You can afford the labels, you know? And like I have a few designer bags, but I don't always use them. Sometimes I just use like my just like quick and easy throwover bag that I have, you know? Like I don't always want to bring a designer bag with me.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it'll just be like, it's going to start to be quality over label.
Okay. I could see that. I don't know. One fun prediction, but it's kind of something because I was thinking about the Kardashians and I was like, what's one thing that they could do that they haven't done that would be such a great idea? Why isn't there a Kardashian cruise ship?
That would make sense because everybody's doing those themed cruises.
A Kardashian cruise ship. It's going to happen. But so you can cruise to like different places that they've been on vacation, maybe something that you've seen on the show, whatever. But on the cruise ship, it's like very Kardashian themed. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they have like something set up where it looks like, you know, like the hallway in like Kim's house, or like they have different foods that they like to eat. Like everything's very like influency. Like you can get like the best content photos.
Yes, they would have very good lit photo booths. Of course, Nobu. Nobu would have a little like food going on there.
Yes.
Skims. They're going to be selling things everywhere you turn. Everywhere you turn, they're going to be hawking shit off on you. And then I think
you go down, you can go in like the shopping center, and then they would have like different, like a Good American, Skims, like all of it.
Exactly. And I pictured them just like dropping a helicopter on the boat and like making an appearance.
They could have an appearance. You know what I mean? But it could be like, I don't know. I just feel like they're going to have maybe like a makeup thing where it's like you can learn how to do like Kim's makeup and like buy all the products and like whatever. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they could have like a really, for people that like really are into that.
Yeah, and there is so many characters within the whole brand. There's the, of course, like the makeup artist, the hairstylist, the people like that. There is like the friends, like Kylie, she has a different group of friends and the different things like that. So I could see that.
Right? And then they could have like, you know, like a Blink-182 thing. You know what I mean? Because of Travis Barker. Like there's so many different things, and like Travis Barker's kids, like all the different things. Like there's so many different things that they could do for this.
Yeah, Alabama could do a live makeup tutorial.
That's her name, Alabama.
Do you ever see her videos where she's just like getting ready at night at like 11 p.m.?
I haven't, but I've heard that she does that, where she just like, it's like so late.
It's too late for you on the East Coast. You guys have already been asleep for hours.
I know.
Where is she going? Where is she going at like 1 a.m. every freaking night?
She's young. That's when, like, I never used to go out before like 10, 11 p.m.
Yeah.
She's young.
I saw one person speculate that she's like hanging around strip clubs.
No, she's probably like making appearances somewhere.
But where?
Places that we don't know because we're not famous.
Yeah, but I'm around Hollywood every day. I'm around the industry. Yeah. Like I would know where she's making appearances. And that's what everyone's saying. There's no videos of her like at the club or different places like that. Like I know that there is a nightclub near me that's like unmarked. Like it has no name, it has no nothing. It's just like you pull up and it's an after hours club. But I think there would still be video of her going in and out.
I think that maybe she's just like bored at night, maybe. Like maybe it is just one of those things where she's just like, well, I'm just gonna do my makeup now. This is when I can be consistent. Maybe she just wants to be consistent and constantly evolving like me.
I could see that. I could see that she's, you know, she's putting in the work. She's in her King Kylie era. She's whatever. Yes. But yeah, I could see the cruise. At first I was like, no. But they have enough diehard fans that were like, yeah, I could see that. Oh, wow. It'd be a very elevated experience.
Yes. And then they could even have like a competition where they throw in a fake diamond earring. in a pool, and then everybody has to dive and like find the diamond earring. Like, there's so many things. Like, the Kardashians should just call me because I have their whole cruise line planned out for them. Honestly, give me a call. I'll take you through each deck, okay? And you'll be fine. I've started the Kardashian cruise ship. You heard it here first.
You need to get the plan in.
Kyle silently, okay, guys, Kyle's been silently laughing. You can't hear her. She's been silently laughing since I said the thing and both throwing the earring in. We're going to all take a little dive to see who finds it first.
That was the cherry on top. That was like,
right.
You've sold me on this Kardashian cruise. I don't know that I'm going. But I am sold on the idea. Like, this could make a lot of sense.
It's going to happen.
I just picture like, for me, I pictured like the helicopter coming in with them, and everyone on cruise is like, oh, they're coming. And like, they're like waving at them in the sky, like landing the helicopter.
My God, it's just like their lookalikes, like just like waving from the helicopter. Like, and at this time, if you stand out at whichever port, you'll see Kim in the helicopter. Oh my God. So many different things.
All the gay boys like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, what's your highlight and low light?
Well, I have one more prediction, okay? And this goes off of the Alabama Barker thing. I think that live streaming is the new thing. There is this rise of celebrities from live streaming that are not famous. They are like this random Astravino girl. Do you know anything about the Astravino lore?
No.
Girl, there is not enough time in a podcast to go over all the lore of Astravino. It is this random girl in Texas who's with this 19-year-old, she's 35, she's with this 19-year-old named Santos, and they've broken up, and now there's accused of this. She has like 3 kids that she's like neglecting, and everyone's like calling CPS. They call her the inmate hopper. She has all these like prison boyfriends, and it's a hot mess.
Oh my God, send me her page.
Girl, it's a mess. And she hit 1 million followers, and then after she hit 1 million followers, then there was a mass unfollowing on New Year's, and then she lost like 200,000 people. I don't know, but she's breaking all these records because she'll have like hundreds of thousands of people in her live, and she's doing nothing. She's getting ready to go out to the sports bar down the street and full glam.
Start going live.
Security, the whole bit. Like, it is way too much. Like, go down the avenue of the lore. Like, she's not a good person. Don't get that wrong. But I do think that is going to be the rise of the live stream stars that are not famous, that are the random girl in Mississippi who's going out with her girlfriends to the local dive bar.
But you know what? This makes sense to me because people are tired of seeing the fake setup, the fake life. People want to be connected with people that are raw and the word authentic. Like, people genuinely just want to see that. So I could see, maybe someone from my hometown.
Yeah. You do it.
Hometown.
We do it.
I'm going to do it.
So my highlight is, I want to say this, like, with the salon industry, like, I think most salon industry, it slows down after Christmas. Like, that January is the slowest time of the year. But when you work in the entertainment industry, is the busy time of year because it's the beginning of award season. And so it was just like, I was at the salon yesterday, and it was buzzing with like entertainment, with Hollywood people, like different people. My neighborhood, like, everyone's in town for the Golden Globes. The Chateau Marmont down the street for me was like popping off last night. There was like, I could see like the alerts about like overwhelming paparazzi, and the police had to come and show up to like clear it out. Like, it's chaos everywhere. All the hotels are filled with like all the celebrities in town. Everyone's left their ranches in Wyoming. They're here. They're in the hotels. The black cars are lined up. Like, it is like a buzz around West Hollywood during award season. And so I always forget about like that fun magic energy because I love the entertainment industry. So it's a fun time of year. It's just a lot going on, that's my highlight. It's just fun.
It is fun. Like, that's what you think of when you think of Hollywood. Like, that's, especially like, when we were kids, like, that's what you would think of all the time, Hollywood being like, just like that buzz, or like the big lights at the Hollywood sign, like celebrity paparazzis lined up everywhere. Like, I think it's fun. It creates like a different buzz, and maybe it just like takes you back to like what Hollywood maybe used to be, or like what you thought it was always going to be like.
Exactly. Give us the glamour.
Yes, Hollywood glam.
Exactly.
We need it.
We should have gotten Hollywood glam today.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe another award show, we'll do that. My low light is, okay, so last night she had a hard day. She had a long day. The body was sore. She was in rough shape. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself and I'm going to Uber Eats. I'm going to order a little meal to the home.
Ooh, what'd she get?
And instead of all this, well, I got a burrito, but listen, okay, so I was like, you know what? I'm really craving like a Subway sub. Okay, $5 foot long. Why was it $16?
No.
Nope. I backed right up out of there. I said, no, the hell you are going to charge me $16 for a $5 foot long. Get the F out of here. Calm down with that.
No, Dave, Michael and I got subs and it was $50.
Out of control.
$50. That was 2 years ago. That's the last time I've had Subway. I refuse to eat it.
That pisses me off. It literally just pissed me off so much. I was like, no. And then I was like trying to order other things. Like, and I was looking and I was like, why is everything so freaking expensive? So I just ordered from that, remember the burrito place that delivers and like the robot dropped it off.
Yeah.
Then we went to pick it up there. The robot dropped it off to me and I like grabbed it from Marsha the robot.
Marsha the robot.
She brought it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No, I'm done with Subway.
Yes.
It's like, don't be charging me like $30 for a freaking ham and cheese sandwich. Like, don't. It's ridiculous. Okay, so my highlight is, speaking of cruise, I'm going on my first cruise. Michael got it for us for Christmas. It's like a family vacation. We're doing a Western Caribbean cruise, Harmony of the Seas. I'm so scared. I'm so nervous. I've never really, like, I've like played with the idea of going on a cruise, but I've never been like, I'm going to book a cruise myself because I'm scared. I'm scared of going on the boat. But you know what? I've decided, I've already told Michael, I was like, we are going to create our own Titanic moments. Like, we're going to recreate some scenes. My mom spent Christmas morning with us, and all Christmas morning I was playing the theme song of Titanic, and my mom's like, you're so messed up. I'm like, this is my moment. Like, I'm on a big boat. Michael got me like a huge sun hat. Like, I'm ready for it all. So yeah, I'm excited. This is the boys' first time going on an airplane. They're gonna see the ocean. And then I had like a big freak out because they were gonna see the ocean. And I'm so excited for them for that. So we leave in like 6 days. So I'm pretty excited. But my low light is just all the ads that I've been seeing lately for weight loss. I'm just like, get out of here. Like, Christmas just ended. Like, I'm still digesting dinner. Like, go away. It's ridiculous.
I know. Well, it's like the biggest money-making time of year for like that world.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, no, that's my low light. I just need everybody just to get off me with their weight loss and just leave me alone. I'm good. Okay, I'm still indulging. The kids aren't back to school. It's still my holiday. Go away.
Yeah. It's, be healthy. Like, I have a goal to be more healthy or whatever, but like, don't be able to like we said, don't be punishing yourself and be like, I gotta starve myself through Thursday.
Yeah, no. Hell no.
No. Okay.
Well, I guess this is it.
This is it.
First episode of the year.
Yes, we are back 2025, and it's gonna be a long episode because we had a lot to say.
Is it a long episode? I always think that we're not long enough. Okay, well, on that note, I'm out.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I'm just gonna keep rambling. Rambling on. Bye, guys. Happy New Year.
Bye.